Hey, everyone, and welcome to the All Sorts podcast. We're diving deep today into a time and place that's shrouded in brilliance and mystique. Moorish Spain.
Yeah.
It's a period that a lot of people have heard of, but, I think few really grasp the depth of it.
Right.
So get ready for some seriously mind-blowing facts and insights today. You guys sent in a treasure trove of sources on this one. We've got a great historical overview from Wikipedia.
Yes.
We have this captivating list of 15 facts about Moorish influence, and even a travel piece that really paints a vivid picture of Andalusia.
Oh, nice.
So you can almost feel the echoes of history beneath your feet.
I love that.
It's going to be good.
It's not just a moment in time, though. We're talking almost 800 years of influence.
Wow.
I mean, that's a legacy that stretches longer than any European nations have even existed in their present forms.
That's wild.
It is.
Okay, so before we get lost in the winding streets of history here, make sure you subscribe to the All Sorts podcast on YouTube so you can keep exploring with us.
Yes.
Hit that like button if you're, feeling the Moorish vibes. And share this deep dive with your friends.
Yeah.
Spread the knowledge.
Absolutely.
And hey, why stop there? Join our awesome community of knowledge seekers on X, Insta, and Threads.
Oh, yeah.
And to check out our other podcasts, too.
Yes.
We're all about, unearthing those hidden gems of history and making the past come alive.
Exactly. The more curious minds, the richer our journey becomes.
I love that. Okay, let's dive into this fascinating and often misunderstood story.
Let's do it.
So the Moorish arrival in Spain in the 8th century was dramatic, to say the least.
Oh, yeah.
One European scholar described it as a cavalry charge.
Oh, wow.
With horses, sporting reins like fire.
Whoa.
Riders with faces black as pitch.
Intense.
And eyes that shone with an almost otherworldly intensity.
Wow. Talk
about making an entrance.
That's a striking image.
Right. But it's important to remember that the Muslim conquest of Spain wasn't just about brute force.
Right.
The Visigothic kingdom they encountered was already kind of riddled with internal conflicts, which made them vulnerable to such a swift and decisive takeover.
Absolutely.
So it wasn't just this simple case of good versus bad or invaders versus the innocent.
Right.
It makes you think how much of history's so-called invasions were actually fueled by pre-existing tensions within the societies being invaded.
It definitely adds a layer of complexity, doesn't it?
For sure.
And that complexity just continues to unfold as we explore further.
Right.
Like, take, for example, the desert of the Duero, a strategically depopulated zone created by the Asturians in northern Spain.
Interesting.
It was like a buffer zone, a testament to the power struggles and shifting boundaries of the time.
Speaking of power struggles, even the famous Battle of Tours in 732 A.D. Often hailed as the event that, stopped the Muslim advance into Europe.
Right.
Was actually part of a raid.
Oh, really?
Not a full-scale invasion, as many believe.
Huh.
It just seems like there's always more to the story than meets the eye.
Yeah, there always is.
Right.
So if conquest wasn't their sole objective, what was life actually like in Moorish Spain?
What was it like?
That's where things get really interesting.
All right, explorers. Prepare to be transported to a world of vibrant culture and intellectual dynamism.
I love it.
You'll be stepping into a period of flourishing civilization where gardens bloomed with artistry, science reached new heights.
Nice.
And the pursuit of knowledge just eclipsed much of what was happening in the rest of Europe. This is a story you won't want to miss.
No, you won't. Welcome back to our exploration of Moorish Spain.
So as we kind of delve into the 8th to 10th centuries, we encounter a civilization at its zenith, a beacon of intellectual and cultural brilliance.
It's true.
It's almost like stepping into a time capsule.
Yeah.
The 15 facts source mentions street lamps in Cordoba stretching for 10 miles.
Wow.
And this was centuries before Paris even had paved streets.
Wow.
Let alone streetlights.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, what was their driving force? Was it, a display of their advanced engineering, a focus on safety and community well-being, or maybe a bit of both?
It really speaks volumes about their urban planning and sophistication.
Yeah.
And remember, this wasn't just about showcasing technological prowess.
Right.
Education was considered universal in Moorish Spain.
Oh, why?
Stark contrast to the rest of Europe.
Really?
Yeah. While they had 17 universities, Europe had only 2.
Wow.
What do you make of that discrepancy?
It's a staggering difference.
Right.
It suggests that knowledge wasn't just a privilege for the elite in Moorish Spain,
No.
but like a cornerstone of their society.
Exactly.
They seem to understand that an educated populace leads to a stronger and more innovative civilization.
Exactly. And that thirst for knowledge extended beyond their own borders, too. They were masters of synthesizing ideas, blending Greek, Persian, and Indian thought into their own unique tapestry of knowledge.
Wow. So that's where the oddly travel piece really comes alive.
Yeah.
It describes the Alcazar Gardens in Seville with such evocative detail.
Beautiful.
Fountains play in the air, fragrant with orange blossom.
I love it.
Those garden designs, a testament to their ingenuity, still enchant visitors today.
They do.
But their influence went far beyond aesthetics.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Think about the Alhambra,
Oh, yeah.
described as a pearl set in emeralds.
Wow.
It's a physical embodiment of their artistry,
Mm-hmm.
but also a symbol of the cultural fusion that defined Moorish Spain.
Right.
They weren't content with simply preserving knowledge.
Yeah.
They sought to expand upon it,
Yeah.
to create something new and wondrous.
Their list of contributions to Europe is honestly quite remarkable.
Isn't it?
They brought paper, the compass,
Yeah.
and Arabic numerals, the very foundation of our modern mathematical system.
It's true.
Even the lute and the guitar,
Oh, wow.
instruments that continue to inspire musicians today,
Yeah.
have roots in Moorish Spain.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And let's not forget their significant advancements in science.
Oh, right.
Al-Zarawi, known as the father of surgery, wrote an encyclopedia so comprehensive that it remained a cornerstone of medical knowledge for centuries.
Really?
Yeah, influencing practices far beyond the borders of Spain.
It's incredible how much we owe to this often overlooked period of history.
Yeah.
From the food we enjoy, like lemons, oranges, and that delicious treat, alfajores,
Oh, yeah.
to the very words we use and the buildings we admire, the legacy of Al-Andalus is woven into the fabric of our world.
It is. But as we know, even the most brilliant of stars eventually fade.
That's true.
By the 11th century, internal strife began to weaken the caliphate, paving the way for the Taifa period, a time of fragmented kingdoms, each vying for power.
Yeah, the oddly travel piece really captures the poignancy of this era, describing the Reconquista not as like a single event, but as a centuries-long struggle.
Yeah.
A push and pull between cultures and ideologies.
And even in decline, their influence remained palpable.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Mudejar style, a blend of Islamic and Christian architectural elements, emerged,
Interesting.
showcasing the enduring cultural exchange that continued despite the shifting political landscape.
This Mudejar style, could you elaborate on that a bit?
Sure.
I'm curious to know what specific architectural features exemplify this blending of styles.
Of course. Imagine, for instance, the Alcázar of Seville,
Okay.
a magnificent palace that seamlessly blends Moorish arches and intricate tile work with Gothic and Renaissance elements.
Wow.
Or consider the Synagogue of El Tránsito in Toledo, now a museum.
Okay.
Its walls adorned with stunning Hebrew and Arabic inscriptions intertwined with delicate plasterwork.
Wow.
These are just a few examples of how the Mudejar style became a tangible testament to the interwoven history of Moorish and Christian Spain.
Those examples really bring it to life.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that even in the face of conflict, beauty and cultural exchange can persist,
It's true.
leaving behind a legacy that transcends political boundaries.
Exactly. And while the fall of Granada in 1492 marked the official end of Moorish rule,
Right.
their influence continued to resonate, shaping the cultural landscape of Spain and indeed Europe for centuries to come.
It's a story of triumph and tragedy,
Yeah.
of innovation and adaptation.
Yeah.
A story that, perhaps more than any other, highlights the complexities of history
For sure.
and the enduring power of cultural exchange. As we kind of wrap up our journey through Moorish Spain, I'm just struck by like the sheer depth and complexity of this period. You know, it's more than just dates and battles. It's about the enduring power of ideas,
It is.
the intertwining of cultures and the echoes of the past that still resonate with us even today.
It's a testament to human resilience and adaptability.
It really is.
Think back to like the desert of the Duero.
Right.
A stark reminder of how territorial control was so fluid, constantly shifting.
Yeah.
It challenges us to question those, simplistic narratives of conquerors and the conquered, and instead to recognize the nuanced interplay of power and influence throughout history.
Yeah, the oddly travel piece with its evocative descriptions of the Alhambra and those breathtaking gardens really reinforces that sense of cultural fusion. It's like the Moors understood that beauty could be a bridge between different worlds, a testament to that shared human spirit that transcends boundaries.
And those breathtaking gardens weren't just about aesthetics either.
Right.
They were feats of engineering.
Wow.
Harnessing water in innovative ways to create these verdant oases in the heart of Andalusia.
Yeah.
It speaks to their deep respect for nature and their ability to harmonize human ingenuity with the natural world.
And speaking of ingenuity, let's not forget the Moorish influence on science and technology.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The compass paper, Arabic numerals. These innovations weren't just scholarly pursuits.
Yeah.
They transformed navigation, communication, commerce.
Right.
Laying the groundwork for the modern world we know today.
It's like they planted these seeds of knowledge that continue to blossom centuries later.
Amazing.
And it's a reminder that progress often stems from cross-cultural pollination, from a willingness to embrace new ideas and build upon the foundations laid by others.
Their story also serves as a cautionary tale, doesn't it?
In some ways, yeah.
The fragmentation of the caliphate during the Taifa period highlights how internal divisions can weaken even the most powerful of civilizations.
It's true.
It's a lesson that resonates throughout history,
Oh, yeah.
reminding us of the importance of unity and cooperation.
Indeed. And while the Reconquista ultimately led to the end of Moorish rule, it didn't erase their influence.
No.
The Mudejar style, with its blending of Islamic and Christian elements, stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of cultural exchange, even in the aftermath of conflict.
It's a powerful symbol showcasing how different cultures can coexist, learn from each other, and create something entirely new.
Absolutely.
It makes you wonder what other hidden gems of cultural exchange might be out there.
Oh, I'm sure there are tons.
Waiting to be discovered, right?
That's the beauty of history.
Yeah.
It's this endless tapestry of interconnected stories.
It is.
Just waiting for us to unravel their threads and connect the dots.
Well, dear explorers, as we reach the end of this particular journey, we hope you've been inspired by the remarkable legacy of Moorish Spain.
Yeah.
It's a story that challenges our assumptions, broadens our perspectives, and reminds us of that enduring power of human curiosity and innovation.
If this deep dive has sparked your thirst for knowledge, we encourage you to, delve deeper, explore those unanswered questions, and to continue discovering the richness and complexity of the world around us.
And remember, fellow explorers, the adventure doesn't end here.
Keep going.
Subscribe to the All Sorts podcast on YouTube, hit that like button, and share this episode with your fellow history enthusiasts. Join our vibrant community on X, Insta, and Threads. And check out our other podcasts for more captivating explorations of history, science, and culture.
Until our next deep dive.
Yes.
Keep exploring.
Keep questioning.
And keep that flame of curiosity burning bright.